It is Sunday afternoon, you guys. I am so excited for today. My daughter's going to camp. We're gonna go drop her off. We just went to a church. They changed to 2 services and we decided to go to the early service today, and I'm so happy we did that, although it was a little early. We are done with church and able to come home and finish all of our little to-do things before the week starts. We're gonna do our bouquet for the summer, and I also wanted to make that little Mod Podge glitter piece of art for my friend. I'm gonna show you how I make the summer bouquet so that you can get inspired, hopefully, to get some flowers into your home. I found this at a thrift store. Can you believe that? This at Noah's Ark thrift store here in Sacramento. They are amazing. They're the most organized and clean and beautiful thrift store I have ever been to. It was a pleasant surprise to just walk in there and then see this little guy. It was $4, you guys. I'm filling up a few vases of different sizes to put the pretty flowers on. And then I have these little shears, taking the little food that we get from the store. I'm gonna pour it in. I like to give it a little mix. Okay, girl. This is something that helps a lot. I like to get everything out of the plastic, and I even cut all of the little rubber bands off. Now that I have my 3 different vases, I like to put the flower. I go like this. I measure where I want to cut, and we're gonna cut at an angle. Sometimes I can take this one away, just depending on what your vibe is. But on these ones, I like them to be more simple. So I'm gonna take her little leaves off. She's already so cute. Leave me a comment down below. I wanna know what kind of flowers you're gonna do at your house. And if you guys know names of flowers, tell me what this is. I don't know what this is. Okay.
They look kind of like pink forget-me-nots.
Forget-me-nots?
They look like it.
Really?
Forget-me-nots are normally blue.
Hey, forget-me-not. I start building. This is something that you can pray about, that God would give you the wisdom to know how to arrange your flower arrangement. And also the freedom, you know, if you mess up, it's okay. Making mistakes is the best thing you can do, because mistakes are in the same neighborhood as success. When you make a mistake, you learn. You can only get good at something by practicing. I made a mistake with this one. I cut it too short, so I'm gonna use it for the little shorty pops. Ooh, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. Sometimes less is more. So sometimes if you just like this, obviously the peony is gonna open up and look a little different. I like to go with either 2 or 3 of the same flower, but since I only got 1 set of peonies, I don't have a whole lot to go around, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. And I just say, trust the process. Sometimes it feels like nothing's happening and you're just like, what am I doing? This looks crazy. Just keep going. Just keep going. Don't give up. I'm really liking this one. Okay, this one can use a little bit of this one. Oh my goodness, I am loving these. I love the green with the pink and the, what would you call this color? Fuchsia?
Fuchsia or magenta?
Fuchsia? Magenta. I can put a little bit more on that one and that one. What I also love to think about is just different heights. I like to think different heights. So if this one's down here, I leave one that's a little taller. I love that with just a few simple Trader Joe's bouquets, we were able to make 3 vases. Please let me know in a comment down below, which bouquet are you? This little sign that we're gonna put like hello summer or something summery. This is by my matcha station. This is our inspiration photo, and we're gonna see, we're picking out the colors, and we think these are the coolest, and they are
Loodle Doodle.
Loodle Doodle.
That brand is really good.
Yes, I love it. Oh my gosh, Haley, you did so good with the sign. Hello summer. I also had already made a sweet potato, and this, my gosh, you guys, this tastes like sweet potato pie. Broccoli is so good when you steam it. And you just put a little avocado oil and put salt. You could put different things, like put garlic powder or just any kind of spice that you think is awesome. You could put butter on top of it as well, and it makes it even more yummy. Fiber, protein, fiber, protein, fiber, protein, and then water. So grateful to be able to have food that nourishes me. When I think about it, I love doing the 80-20 rule. 80% of the time we're eating food that loves us back, and that is going to be supporting our brain health, our everything, our organs, our tummy, our guts. 20% of the time we're enjoying stuff too, because we're not robots, you know, we're human beings. And if I am too rigid about what I'm eating all the time, it's not sustainable. If I go one day without protein and the right amount of fiber, I can tell so much how off I am. I feel off in energy. I feel cloudy. I feel just bleh. My stomach is bloated. I get acne. It's definitely not New Year's, but we're still partying up in here. I love that little vase. This came from Trader Joe's, if you're curious. It is still there. I still saw some. They have them in different colors, but I love how cute she looks. Thing I like to do with the alcohol that I put in here is clean my devices. I like to put it on my watch and on my phone. I let it be for a little bit so that it can do its thing and, you know, disinfect. And then we clean. I'm doing a load of laundry right now, and then I am going to go on to the picture. I have very few chores left until I get to just relax. You know, one of the things that I love about life is that we get to create our lives by the things that we choose to put our time in. Before, I used to be scrolling on Instagram and just wasting time on an app that didn't give me anything, but I wasted so much time and effort and just scrolling and comparing myself to other people. Now, you know what? I'm like, I'm gonna use that time to prepare for my life, for tomorrow, to do something that I enjoy. Life is so crazy. Either it will happen to you or you will happen to life. Either you will be proactive and do the things that are gonna set you up for success for the week. I know for me on Sundays, I have a choice. If I expend some energy to prepare myself for the week, like I was thinking about it, I was getting toilet paper before my toilet paper ran out. And I was like, that was being proactive. That was looking out for the girl who's about to run out of toilet paper and not have it, right? We can't predict what will happen in our future. That's the thing. That's the funny thing of like, we can do certain things, but yet life will still happen to us, right? In some ways. We can also take proactive effort to do something to create a better future for ourselves. And our future self will really, really think, well, thank you for meal prepping, you know, making sure that you organize your time for this week, making sure that you care for a friend that is hurting, to make sure that you're budgeting and making sure that you're cleaning and organizing your space so that you can breathe and think and be clear-minded. Our space really does set the tone for how we act and behave. And if you have a space that's clean, that's beautiful, that encourages you and inspires you. I'm gonna put this on my dining room table because that's where I work. I have my computer out here because that's really where we do homeschool, and now my computer just lives out here. So I wanna make my workspace and my little area of the home as serene and as beautiful as possible so that I can be inspired throughout the day. These little things might seem like a lot, but they're not. They're giving you the opportunity to have personal power, to say, the space that I have is my own and I'm gonna make it a home. If you're gonna do this for a friend, make sure that you get the right supplies. You're gonna need Mod Podge, you're gonna need a brush, you're gonna need some sort of glitter. I have this one, white, and then I have gold. And I think gold is gonna look really pretty. You wanna line your space with something like parchment paper or craft paper. I'm using wax paper because I ran out of my craft paper, but you're gonna want to put that down so that you don't get glitter everywhere because glitter's crazy. You want to Mod Podge in the places where you want the glitter to be. So we're not going to do the puppy, but we're going to put the Mod Podge everywhere else. After it's completely dry, I like to take a little brush that has nothing on it, and then I go over the picture to get all the glitter off of the parts where we didn't put Mod Podge. All right, friends, it is Sunday night, and I am ready to just wash my face, get in pajamas, and call it a day. Gosh, I love doing stuff like this. It makes me smile. I hope it really blesses them and it makes them smile too. Okay, I think I did it. How did we do?
Oh my gosh, that looks so good.
Does it look cute?
That looks so cute.
Friend, we created some beautiful bouquets and a beautiful little art piece. I hope that you were inspired to create a beautiful bouquet for your house or something beautiful for a friend that's either celebrating something or mourning something. I love you so much. I will see you in the next video.